School is out for most kids, but districts are already hard at work preparing for the next school year. A big thing they're already focused on right now are meals and how to pay for them. THV 11's Ian Russell joins us tonight to break down how child nutrition waivers play a role in those plans and what's next for the program. Ian?
Yeah, Rolly. Well, if you got kids in school, you probably already know about those child nutrition waivers. It's a program brought on by the pandemic that took the cost of breakfast and lunch for kids and just wiped it away. Now, it's set to expire on Thursday, though. So what, if anything, is being done to keep it around? I went to the experts, those school districts that are using that, to find out.
We were grateful for that period of time when we received those waivers because they were very helpful to everyone involved.
Walt Davis knows the benefits of the child nutrition waivers firsthand. As superintendent of the Perryville School District, Davis knows the challenges the pandemic brought, especially at school. Thankfully, things are better now.
Coming out of the pandemic is a wonderful thing. You know, we're not there yet, but certainly things are way better than they were 2 years ago.
Those waivers were meant to only last a couple of years. Starting back in 2020, they were set to end this Thursday, June 30th, but Congress stepped in, including one senator from here in Arkansas. Senator John Bozeman was part of a bipartisan group of legislators who introduced the Keep Kids Fed Act, which would extend those waivers through the summer and throughout the coming school year. In a statement, Senator Bozeman said, quote, "We all want to ensure children receive healthy and affordable meals to help them focus on their education. This bill will help schools provide those meals as they return to normal operations." Back in Perryville, that's the goal, to get back to normal.
As things begin to go back to normal, then certainly that's a positive in itself if we get through this and get through COVID.
That doesn't mean it's the end of the program, though. The USDA has to approve the waivers again, something the organization looks to be on board with. In a statement, U.S. Secretary of Agriculture Tom Vilsack said the deal passed by Congress will ease some of the uncertainty and provide partial relief to our schools, summer sites, and child care feeding programs. If that were to happen, Davis says they'd be back on the program. It just wouldn't make sense not to.
If things were to revert back to the way they were the last 2 or 3 years, we'd have no choice. We would keep rolling because that's good for everybody, because it took the pressure off the district in terms of cost, but it also 100% of your kids eat free, and so that's wonderful.
Now, another thing to keep in mind here is, of course, inflation. That also affects schools and how they pay for the meals that students eat. Davis told me that's also a conversation that many districts are having, how to deal with those rising costs.